The matchup we've all been waiting for, Bronny James against Jalen Green's little brother, AJ Johnson. And this game was a handful to say the least, but there's something about Bronny James, and he may be putting his NBA chances in jeopardy if he doesn't do this. So watch to the end of this video. Now that man Bronny is impressing everyone once again, and he seemed very patient with the ball in this game. And man, you won't believe how many points he put up. Now, unfortunately, he did get into some foul trouble, but he actually dropped 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in 13 minutes. 13 minutes. That efficiency is fire, and I'm sure if Bronny would have not been in foul trouble, and of course the refs were calling some crazy calls, he for sure would have had another 20-point game. I'm for sure really starting to like how consistently aggressive he is. Even when he has a defender one-on-one, he's always looking to at least get by them or try to make a play to get someone else involved. And that's all we've asked for. That's all we wanted this dude to do. He didn't have to make a tremendous change to his game, but just don't be afraid to go up against someone that's guarding you. And that's what he has been doing. Now, AJ Johnson, of course, the other one we've been waiting to see for a while. The matchup was valid. AJ dropped 15 points, playing 15 minutes, but also got into some foul trouble. And man, why did the refs have to do this? This was one of the best matchups that we were going to see throughout the AAU season. And of course, the refs got to call some crazy questionable calls, which kind of made this matchup not as fire as everyone was hyping it up to be. Now, Jalen Green Elite, which is actually AJ Johnson's squad, took the W 76-66. But at the end of the day, man, the refs were getting in the way with some of this game. And we know for sure that matchup would have been a lot better if those two guys could have just played. But there's something interesting about Bronny James that no one is noticing in this game. And someone actually commented it on a recent video, and it's the fact that Bronny might want to consider a different team for AAU. Now, yes, this sounds crazy, but hear me out. AAU, of course, is a place where you can really show off your skills, show how dominant you can play against top players in the country. And there's something that's interesting about Bronny's team. A lot of times when he has talented hoopers on his squad, on his own team, he tends to shy away from the spotlight and many times isn't as consistently aggressive as we've seen in this weekend. And some people are even suggesting that Bronny might want to go to a team that might be a tad bit weaker so he can consistently bring out this dog mentality so that he's the top guy on his squad and really consistently drops 20-30 points a game, passes the ball to his teammates, gets his other guys involved, and it really just has that it factor and is the man on the court. And I gotta be honest here, it's an interesting puzzle because on one hand, of course, you always want Bronny to play against the best players in the country, but on the other hand, if he's not consistently showing out, there's also a problem with that. So him really becoming and gaining some more confidence by playing against really good teams, but his team not being the best, I think could actually be a huge positive for his overall confidence and just him developing into a tad bit more of a scorer. It wouldn't hurt to be a little bit more. Again, it's all about confidence. He has the skill, has the athleticism, he for sure has the defense, and we love to see guys that play on both ends of the floor. Now, what's even crazier about this weekend is Bronny actually averaged the most points on his team out of anyone for this weekend, coming at just around 17 points per game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists, which those are solid numbers. And I have to say, I'm shocked that Bronny is scoring the most. We would have never said this back in the day. This dude would have never been the highest scorer. It always would have been maybe somebody like Amari Bailey or even Mike Price, but it looks like Bronny is turning a new leaf because the way he's putting up numbers in here, man, I can't wait to see the rest of this games that he actually plays in AAU. Now, JJ Taylor averaged around 13, Mike Price had 8, and Ja Jackson only had around 6 points per game, but I think all these guys are just finding a way to play with each other. You just have to gain that chemistry, and sometimes the AAU season can come in very quickly, and sometimes it takes time for you to really get your mojo and get in the rhythm of playing with a new squad. If you haven't heard about the Mikey Williams and Jada Williams situation that's going on, there are a lot of rumors, a ton of lies going around, and you probably even got lied to. So click that video on the screen because this relationship drama is going crazy.